Rizz's favorite thing in the whole, more than treats, more than food, is this old Fresh Direct bag. Hey girls and their cats, welcome to our home. I'm Alison. This is Rizz. I'm a comedian, writer, podcaster, forthcoming author in 2026 if the world is still around. I call Rizz Mr. Personality. He's so playful. Like, I'm a couch person. I love the couch. And he will just like sit with me on the couch, like on our respective sides. And just, I watch my TV, which is the real TV. And then he watches his TV, which is like out the window where the birds are always like hanging out on the balcony. That's his Bravo. There's a lot of drama out there. I don't know. I feel like we like found each other like at the right time for like how active he is. Like, he loves to play and I'm so excited to have him, and I have a lot of downtime. So I like always was like jealous of my girlfriends who all have cats, and I was like, I really want a cat, but I travel so much. I have a bad back. There was no time. And finally one day I was like, what am I doing? It's time. I need this little guy. And my friend's friend knew I was like ready, and she was like plugged into the rescue world, and saw a post the day that I like kind of told everybody I was like, I'm ready. If you see a good cat, I want that cat. And she saw this post from Bushwick street cats, who I adore and are the reason that Rizz is with me. He'd just been found like coming around a feeding center, and he needs a home, and his name was Rizz. I was on the train home from my uncle's funeral, 2 Amtrak wines deep, and I like DM'd the guy and I was like, I want this cat. I need this cat. And he was like, yeah, you can come get him tomorrow. It's not like a super complicated thing. I think a couple other people probably did reach out for him after I had, but I was first, and I went and picked him up the next day, and he's just been my little buddy ever since. I love him so much. I don't know what happened to him before I found him, but the rescuer told me he was fixed when we found him, but not clipped. So that usually means somebody was taking care of him. I don't know, you lived with someone and then you didn't, and you were on the street and really scared. I just wish he would tell me the story once. Just like, I want 5 minutes of speaking English with him.
What was it about Rizz that made you have to have him?
I love a tuxedo. I think he's kind of more of like, you know, jacket half off tuxedo. He's got like his sleeves are rolled up, his like collar's unbuttoned.
Business casual.
He's very biz cash. I loved his little half mustache. He's just this like fun young guy. And like from the second he got here, he was like really sweet and snuggly. And like the second day he was here, he just like laid across my stomach, which was like so cute. And then I was like, what am I dying of? But it turns out that we're just in love. Rizz's favorite thing in the whole, more than treats, more than food, is this old Fresh Direct bag. A couple months after I got him, my friend Taylor was coming over, and she had just sold a bunch of stuff at Beacon's Closet or something. So she had this like empty bag that she had all her clothes in, and she kind of like threw it on the ground, and he instantly got interested in it. So Rizz wouldn't let me throw away the Fresh Direct bag.
Let's do a little art tour.
Sure. My friend Jordan Sondler does these pet portraits. She does like pop-ups at like a market or at a bookstore or something for the day. And if you bring your pet or photos, like she'll do these pet portraits, but you can also like send, like she'll also do them just like digitally. So she did this one of Rizz, and I haven't gotten it framed yet because you have to get like a frame that has space for googly eyes.
That's a cat, right?
This is a cat. There's a lot of stupid, incredible stores up on Atlantic that are just like nice home goods. Saw this and I was like, I need this. It's so weird. He's so silly. It's really soft. Artist that does them is Donna Wilson, and there's like all kinds of different animals, and they're all really kooky. But I was like, I need the cat. My mom in retirement got really into watercolor, and she painted this picture of Rizz on his Fresh Direct bag.
Oh my God.
She's really good. I was like, Mom, you should do like pet portraits. I feel like people would really like them. So my friend Taylor ordered me this cat calendar she found. It's more of a picture book about the year. Just photos of cats. This says August is the 8th month of the year and has 31 days. It is the perfect month for nude bathing. This is Klaus.
Was this made by AI?
I think it's like a photographer who puts them together, and it's like, sir, you need dates. I'm always like, oh, what day is it? Well, I'll never know. My friend Natasha is a pastry chef, and she, for my birthday, made a big birthday cake. To decorate it, she printed out photos of all of the cats and dogs in my life that I love and put them on sticks and put it on the cake. And this is a note my friend left after watching Rizz with his stats of how many times he snuggled and how many times he meowed. So this is Rizz's water. He drinks out of his bowl sometimes, but like what he wants, and look, he's allowed on the counter. I can't stop it. I can't fight it. He's not a knock stuff off cat, and he's not a stealing human food cat. So I'm like, I don't know, if I have to just wipe down this counter more often, it's probably best for all of us. But he loves drinking out of human glasses. So I leave a fresh glass of water every day for him, and he drinks like most of it. He's a big water guy. This is his Stanley cup.
Most important question.
Okay.
Where do you keep your litter box?
In the bathroom. When I got him, he was brand new. I hadn't had a cat. I was like, let me just get the basic version of a litter box from Petco and we'll see what he ends up needing and liking. But he's so good with this one that I'm like, I don't know. Litters come really far. It's really dusty. Actually meant to dust that. But you know what? That's
real life.
This is real. This is the unedited, unfiltered. I interrogate every person who comes over. I'm like, does it smell like a litter box in this apartment? And everybody's like, no, it doesn't. And we would tell you. So we use World's Best, which is fine. I like it because it's technically, look, this is a new building, and so I believe in the plumbing here. Technically flushable, which I don't flush his litter 90% of the time, but every once in a while when it's like, you know how like 1 out of 10 times they go to the bathroom, you're like, what did you eat? What was that? Why does it smell so awful? For the big bad ones, I like being able to flush it. Rizz.
Talking about your poop.
Talking about your poo, cat.
All right, what do you feed Rizz?
Oh, I should give him some food.
Yeah,
Let's feed him.
Would you like that? I'm on your side, bud.
She's getting you fed, bro. It's been a journey learning how to feed Rizz because he is the odd cat that has no interest in wet food. I tried like every canned brand, every flavor, the high-end stuff where it like comes fresh and you freeze it and I've tried everything. He just doesn't want to eat wet food. And the vet said, as long as he drinks enough water, which he does, that dry food is fine. So he really likes anything chicken and poultry. Like a couple times a year, I'll cook him chicken and chop it up with broth and kind of make him a wet food. And he will eat that and is kind of excited about it for like 12 minutes and then fully gives up and it dries out and is gross. So he eats Blue Buffalo Tastefuls. Rizz, I'm gonna put some food in your bowl. He's kind of a big boy. I'm not afraid that he's gonna eat like everything in the bowl at once. Like he doesn't have that like feast or like that like intense like fear. He's like he'll like eat a little, go do something, eat a little, go do something. There's one weird food he really likes and I'm gonna try and see if he'll eat it in front of you. It's sometimes more of a private thing. If I cut a cucumber, he'll like lick it. It's not like he's eating it really, but I'm like, oh, is that just like kind of like a cocktail for you? Look what I've got. He's like, I like to drink alone. So we do this with cucumbers and then also strawberries. This is my least favorite thing in my apartment because it looks like a dead bird. I think that's why he loves it so much.
And he doesn't bother your plants?
He does not bother a single plant. I feel like he showed up and was like, I see what your stuff is, and as long as you give me lots of stuff, like, we're good. But yeah, you want to be on your bag? I get it. This is like the most Rizz you'll get.